Okay. FATTools Drawing Tools Trigger. This is a script and it works with all EAs. Okay. And what it does is you come in here and let's say that I wanted to trigger above the high of this little peak in here or below the low in this little peak. I wrote the word cell stop and buy stop. When it breaks above the high, it'll get me long. When it breaks below the low, it'll get me short. Now, you enter the name of the drawing tool, and it has to be written exactly as the way you do it on the other page. And this one where it says number of wins in a row is how many wins before, I should retype that, but how many wins before I go into stall mode. See, the thing starts in stall mode. If you bring this up and you close this, I want to close it off or bring it up. It's on the screen right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it. Okay, so what you do is you come up here and you grab an expert like bourbon. Now bourbon's already been filled out. We already answered all the questions, so we don't have to do that. We type Euro USD. We click OK. And it's going to say, do you want to reconfigure? No. You want to process from a backup. Okay, yes, I do. It's going to process from a backup. It'll ask me a question. Which symbol? EUR USD 5 minute. Okay. So this is saying it's installed mode right down here in the corner. Now what we have to do is we have to label where we want to enter right there. We're going to right click, go to object list, edit, and we're going to put in buy stop. Okay. Now you have to type it exactly like it's going to be on the next thing. You go to close, you grab another one, you put it in here and you right click and you go to object list, you go to edit and you go to cell stop. Okay. Now, if it comes out of this range, we're going to get triggered. It's installed mode. What happens is there's this little script down here, not under custom indicators, but under script. Let's break down custom indicators. And there's a script down here and it says, let's bring this one down. It'll say right here, drawing tools trigger. You bring that on, and what you do, they have to be typed identical. Buy stop, sell stop. This is how many wins in a row, and then it'll go back into stall mode. So you just click OK. Now it'll ask you which EA do you want to do. Well, black bourbon. It'll start hunting for that. Now to turn on the labels for those lines, which is really important in this, I right clicked, I went to properties, and so object descriptions. And you want to know which ones are labeled, which ones are on. Now, you can do the same thing with trend lines. You can draw in a trend line the same way and turn it on. So if I took in here and I said sell stop, if I broke this trend line and I drew that in, said if I break that line, it would immediately sell. If I gave it a name, but right now it just says trend line. You have to give it a name. But you can only have one object named at a time. So that's waiting. And this will pull it out of stall mode when it's all done. Okay, so that's a quick 3-minute video on what that does.